Alright guys, so we're back for part 2 of a haul video. Well, I guess this is the second haul video, part 2. So we've got some more figures to unbox. Some of them are pretty big and some of them have multiple figures in the box. So we'll check it out. Again, same situation. A lot of these, I don't remember what they are, so it's pretty much like a blind unboxing. So we're gonna go for it. Round 2, here we go. So our first up is not actually a surprise because they wrote it on the box. It's Doflamingo from One Piece, Sailing Again Maximum version. So I'm pretty excited for this. It's not a new figure per se, it's a re-release, but for the longest time his aftermarket was atrocious, or he was just hard to find. After what feels like eons. Ta-da! Alright, so he's massive, and yay, box number 3. Good Lord. As far as this figure goes, I really love the base. I think it's so well done. It's really well sculpted. There's so much detail on the rocks. Even his main body sculpt is amazing, especially like his abs and like his pec area. It's just insane. And his pose is amazing. His hair is awesome. And this big giant cape that he has is really well done. One thing to note, there are some seam lines here where parts of it kind of come out, which would be like, I guess, where the arms of the coat are. Some people didn't like that, but to me that makes sense because that's where the arm parts would be. So that doesn't really bother me personally. Let me know if it bothers you in the comments, but other than that, like, he's pretty immaculate. I love his facial expression with his tongue sticking out. It's very him. And I love his outfit, how crazy it is. And his shoes, like everything's just awesome. And his shirt has a metallic sheen as well, kind of a pearly sheen. Now, I think with a lot of the reruns that they've been doing, I've noticed that they're using a lot of metallics in their figures, which to me, I'm okay with. I think that makes them unique. I think it makes them stand out. However, I didn't have this version when the original came out, so I'm not sure if that is actually a new thing for him, but I don't mind it if it is. Yeah, I think this figure is stunning. I don't have anything bad to say about it, actually. I think it's, again, well sculpted, really well painted, and I think the pose is super dynamic and it's in line with the character, absolutely, 100%. I'm pretty happy with this. I've been waiting for this for a long time and I feel very satisfied and very excited to have him to add to my other maximum figures. I have the Charlotte Katakuri and I have the Zoro one, so I'm excited to add him. I would like to get Mihawk next to go with my Zoro, but I feel like that's an uphill battle for my wallet. So for now, I'll just be happy with Doflamingo. And yeah, again, don't have anything negative to say about him. Alright, so continuing on, we're gonna open this one up. I don't know what this is, so let's find out. Okay, so this one's got multiples. Let's see here. Okay, ooh. Alright. Alright, so the two things we have here is the Rika Pop-Up Parade L size, and we have from Corful one of the, wow, I'm so bad at this. One of the main characters from Your Lie in April. I can't for the life of me remember her name. I'll put it up on the screen. I'm so sorry. I do like the anime. I did actually watch it, but for some reason, her name is escaping me right now. It starts with a K, I know that. But this is her prize figure version, which I decided to pick up because I have no figures at all from that show. So this is it. I think it looks fantastic. I have no qualms about this at all. It's very like weighty, but it's nicely sculpted, and I like how they kind of made all like the kind of rough brushed lines to kind of match the way that the animation is, and also the art style as well. I think that's pretty cool how they incorporate that into the figure. I think Rika looks pretty scary. Yeah, I really love this. I think it's gonna go great with my other Yuta figures, and I would rather pay this price point than a resin statue, so, but yeah, I think the sculpt is amazing. I think it's right on point. They nailed it. I think she looks great as a cursed spirit. And if you were deciding on it, I say go for it. All right. Here we go. Voila. I think she looks great. I mean, she is a prize figure, but as far as prize figures go, honestly, she's not bad. Like, her face looks really nice. Her sculpt is really cute, and her hair, even her hair is not that bad. There's very little shading, but considering it's a prize figure and what I paid for it, which I don't think was all that bad, I think this is a great piece if you want something that's representational of this anime or this manga, considering that there aren't, well, I mean, I know that there were some scale figures, but I think they're hard to come by now at this point. So I think this is a great option. She's honestly not bad at all. I really like her. Her outfit is cute. It's her school uniform, but everything's well painted and well sculpted. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with her. Next one, oh my god, we're already getting to the point where everything's falling over. All right. Okay, so there he is, Toshiro. All in all, I think this figure is pretty stellar. His sculpt is amazing. I love the sculpt of his ice dragon. I love his hair. His pose is amazing, and his base, of course, is equally amazing. And it's very dynamic as well. It's very him, and I think it kind of shows off his abilities really nicely. And he's got his sword at the hilt here, and he's kind of like taking it out. His face is stunning as well. It's right on point. Yeah, I think they did an amazing job on this figure, especially his eyes. I just love his eyes. But all the detailing on him as well is really well done. He's well painted. There's nothing out of place. At first, when I opened him up, I thought this along here was like paint transfer, but I don't think it is. I believe it's supposed to be as if he's got like ice on the hems of his outfit there from the effect of his powers. So I don't think that's paint transfer. I think that's intentional because it's all the way around too. So other than that, he has literally nothing wrong. I like his base. It's got some cool graphics on it as well. Yeah, so I think his sculpt is amazing. The paint job is amazing. And I think his face, they did a really good job capturing his kind of emotion or lack of thereof. His character is sometimes always aloof. And they've got his decals here. I think they did a great job with this figure, to be honest with you. Again, the only thing I'm a little perplexed about is where this goes. But other than that, I think he's stunning. And if you haven't picked him up, pick him up. All right, last one, yes. This one, woo! Okay, so we got a few things in here. I'm not gonna put them together because I hate putting Nendoroids together, but I will at least show you him. So we got a Nendoroid, we have a pop-up ray, and we have a Tenatol figure. There we go, that's who we have right now. So we have Kageyama, Tenatol version. I had another Tenatol version that I did. I find that they're not bad at all, so I'm excited to see how he turns out once we open him up. I got a Nendoroid because it's Mugen, and I love Samurai Champloo. But I got the Nendoroid mainly because there aren't any scale figures that I could find other than first four figures. I could be wrong on that company name. but they had a scale of him. Actually, I think it was more of a resin, if my memory serves, but I could be wrong. Anyways, there aren't a lot of them, is my point. So I made the decision to pick up his Nendoroid for now until they make more scales or do re-release of the resin / scale in question. But there he is. I'm not gonna put them together right now, but that's it. I think when I do my actual full collection video, you guys will then get to see all my Nendoroids and all my scales together. So you will see him then. But until then. And then we have a Steins Gate pop-up parade of Rintaro Okabe. So, and I think I ordered the one of the other figures as well. From Steins Gate. So I'm excited for her to arrive. Alright, let's do Tenatol first. And voila! There he is. I think for what this figure is, I think he looks fine. I think he looks great, actually. I like his face. I think he looks pretty good. The only gripe I have is on this figure, the seam line stands out with his hair, which is unfortunate. But other than that, I think he looks fine. He's got no real issues with his paint job. His shoes are a little bit underwhelming. I mean, I know they're all white, but they kind of just look like they came straight out of the plastic molding. They're okay, but overall, he's not bad. I think my other Tenatol figure, which was a Super Sonico, she was much better. And she was also more complex too, which is a little bit weird. But I'm not depressed over him. I think he's okay. He's just okay. So, there you have it. I think he looks fine. I like his sculpt and how it's kind of fluttering like that. It's at least something, considering that most pop-up parades are just usually in a traditional stance. Not all of them, but for his character, I think this is a pretty good pose. There is some shading on his pants and his shirt, and his sculpt is fine. I don't have anything bad to say about it. I think he's well executed, to be honest with you. I kind of wish there was some more to like the base that they could have added with him, like, I don't know, some computers or something, but he's fine. Himself, like, as a figure and character, I think his face is great. I think his hair is great as well. There are no seams, and even if there is kind of what you would imagine there to be a seam there, they've kind of hidden it well with the way his hair is done. So I think this pop-up parade looks fantastic, and I'm excited to add more from the series to go with him. Alright, so if you stuck around till the end of this video, I humbly thank you. And I'd love to hear your comments on all of these. Again, we had mostly good ones. There was only one that was like meh, and that'd be this guy. So these are all that we've opened today, minus the Nendoroid, of course, of Mugen. But I'm very happy with all these, even him. All in all, I think these were great choices for my collection. And I'd like to know what you guys think of them, if you have them in your collection or if you're thinking about getting any of them. Let me know in the comments. And I'm glad you liked the video. If you did, feel free to subscribe and or like to show your support. Thank you very much.